Hello there again. What do you think about this character? This one's called Thursday, and she's from the greeting farm, and I absolutely love her. I'm going to make a gatefold card today, and I'm working with these Tim Holtz distress ink things, and this is a preview of what we are going to make. And here's the inside, and I'm also going to put these panels here. And I think I'll just start with the inside actually. I have used different kinds of stamps for this one. First off, I stamped with these diamond pattern, and I started off with those brown ones, and then I completed it with these green ones because I wanted to create a complete effect like that. And after that, I actually did some stamping with the splotch stamp here, and I just love this one. It's making things so much prettier and nicer when you stamp them just in a random fashion. And what I finished off this background with was Hero Arts Klink's background stamp with a text about friendship and friendliness and so forth, and I just put that one there with just a slight darker color. And now I'm actually ready to assemble it. And I also distressed these inks, I mean the corners with just to make them pop from this background here. So this is what it looks like right now. And I continued stamping with those splotch stamps, or with that splotch stamp with different colors. And I just use this one as a background because I'm putting a piece of corrugated paper over it, and I'm just thinking of trying a different kind of method today. 2 panels. Actually, I see that you can't really see what I'm doing, so I'm just going to twist this camera. Be ready now. So perhaps you can see me better right now. I'm sorry about that before. So here we are. And I have just torn 2 pieces of corrugated paper, and I have inked the edges and just put a double-sided decorative ribbon there. And I'm just going to glue this like so. Smarty pants. I have actually forgotten to turn on my microphone. I hope you can hear me better now. So this is what it's going to look like when you open the card up, and I think it's quite fun actually. Let's see if I can make something out of this. It's getting closer. Can't really get it further apart. And then I stamped this saying from another Tim Holtz stamp set, and I think that I actually managed to put it away, but it says, "Live in the moment and make it so beautiful that it'll be worth remembering." And I cut it out with a Spellbinder's regular circle, and the brown one is from the Pinking circle. And it's quite nice. And then I have dry embossed both of these. And I'm just thinking of putting it like that. It could be just a little bit too easy or plain for this card really, but I have been working on this card for the past 2 or 3 days. I mean, and I'm sort of thinking that enough is enough. So the front page is going to be quite decorated anyway, so I think I'll just keep this simplicity here. What I forgot to tell you about actually was I'm going to use 2 tags like these, and I have These are just some beige papers in the background, and I have colored these with distressings. I think it's peeled paint or something. And then I have stamped his butterfly stamps and then glittered them afterwards. And put some big eyelets through them, and I'm just thinking of gluing these down later on. I think I'll perhaps put in some ribbon here as well. So I think this will tie this thing up quite nicely, but I'll do that later. And now we are coming to the fun part here, because I have put quite a lot of decorations here. I'm hoping that this tape gun will do the trick for me, because the corrugated paper isn't even, and I'm sure it'll make... I think it's going to be just a little bit difficult to make it stick, but I'm hoping for the best. And I have cut this brown piece of paper out with the labels die from Spellbinders. I think it's labels 8, and I think this one is the biggest shape. It's quite big, as you can see. Afterwards I have used another Kling's background stamp from Hero Arts, and I have embossed it with copper. It just blinks so nicely. After that I have used just a regular tag. I have colored it with peeled paint and just stamped some clocks or watches here, glittered them, and just inked the edges and so forth. And I'm thinking that if I just use this one here, of course in the camera it looks quite nice, but in real life I think it's going to be just too pale or just too dark. So I'm actually going to put a piece of paper as a background, and I have punched out this one with another EK Success punch. This is my latest one, and I'm absolutely loving this, and it's so easy to punch with this one, so I'm really enjoying this one. I think it was called Bubbles or something like that. I'm just putting this one down on that beige paper, and I'm hoping for the best, and I'm thinking of actually putting it just a little bit askew, just to make it more interesting on the card. A little bit something like that. And then I have actually used these, I think they were gadget gears or something. I mean, these are the latest Tim Holtz dies, and I just love these. And I have just used some regular carton from a food box or something like that, and then I have used some kind of I think it was honey, Tim Holtz's honey color and peeled paint, and afterwards I have glittered these. And I just put some glitter there, and I just rubbed it in with my finger there. So I'm just actually going to put them like this, and I'm hoping they will stick. I'm going to rub the excess glue off later on, and I like to have things hanging outside a little bit, so I'm just putting that one just a tiny bit outside that corrugated paper. And then I'm going to glue this one down, and I'm just eyeballing it, really hoping it will end up in a good place. And then we come to this lovely Thursday girl. I mean, just look at her eyes. She's so malevolous looking, I think. Just love her. And I'm putting her sort of in the middle, and that is because if I wanted to make a statement or put some kind of a saying here, I actually would have the room to do that. I see that time is ticking, and I'll just pause here and I'll make a next second or follow-up video for this one. Be right back.